All right. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Bakar Kodash. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Bakar Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, and peace to the brothers that's doing this work in truth and in spirit. Again, my name is Yahweh Sap, and just, all glory and honor to Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. All right, I just want to do a little video on sin, okay? Because a lot of these churches and a lot of these Christians think that everything is just, a sin, like so-called cursing, using the F word, fuck, bitch, shit, all that shit. Claim, oh, that's a sin, that is a sin. It's not. It's just strong. It's strong language, okay? It's aggressive language, but it's not a sin, and it's not. They're not curses, because a curse is different. A curse is actually you putting curses on somebody, okay? It's like so-called voodoo and black magic, using that to attack people. Now that's putting up curses, or you praying to the Most High and His Son to put curses on wicked Israelites and the wicked, the Edomites and these other nations. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm just gonna get to the first scripture. 1 John chapter 3. Verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. So basically, if it's a law, if you transgress the laws and statutes of this Bible, okay, that's a sin. If the scripture tells you sin is transgression of the law, meaning if you break the law, you break the laws of this Bible, it's a sin. All right? That's simple. But yet these churches and freaking Christianity, they'll put label sin on everything that's so-called negative, and even things that aren't sin, or even things that are righteous, they'll label and say sin. It's a sin, all right? But here in the scriptures plainly tell you sin is transgression of the law. So you break the law, you sin. And the other thing too is there's sin that's punishable by death. Not all. First and foremost, all sin leads to death, okay? All sin leads to death, right? But there are some sins that the punishment for that sin is death, okay? And how we prove that? Let's go to another scripture. We're going to stay in 1 John chapter 5, verse 16. 1 John chapter 5, verse 16. If any man see his brother sin, a sin which is not unto death, he shall ask, and he shall give him life for them that sin not unto death. Which means if a brother goes off and breaks the law, breaks one of the laws or something, another brother could just pray for him, or, and like, look, man, try to get on them and have them, just like, look, bro, you going off doing that is a sin. You did that because in the scriptures it says, it's a law, this, that, and third, and the brother check him. The brother check him, right? But the scripture says there is a sin unto death, which means there are sins that you can do which are punishable by death. So you can sin. So I'm not saying you can sin, but because we sin every day. You know what I mean? Because no one's perfect, and there's laws that we breaking every day because we're in this flesh. Okay, but not all of them are punishable by death, is what the scripture is saying. But there are sins that are punishable by death. Let me hit you with a couple of them. We're going to go to Leviticus chapter 20. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20. And let's see some sins that are punishable by death. Okay? Give me 1 second here. Here we go. All right. Salaki, I'm a little under the weather here. Okay. Here we go. Leviticus chapter 20, and we're going to start at verse 9. Okay? You've been saying, because I'm not picking it up, so just want to give a second, let whoever's calling hang up. Obviously decided to call at the wrong time. Okay. Leviticus chapter 20. And I'm gonna start at verse 9. Now, here are some sins that are punishable by death. Okay? For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. That's in the scriptures. He hath cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. So if you over here trying to put curses on your mother and father, then you can be put to death for that. Cursing your mother and father, you can be put to death. Now, if they doing stuff that going against the truth, is one thing. If they try to hinder you from the truth, from doing the work of the Lord, it's one thing. But yet you're still supposed to honor your mother and your father. And if they hinder you from doing the truth, then don't let them know that you in the truth, or you doing this, that, and third, and you keep on doing the work of the Most High, man. You're not supposed to disrespect them, and you're not supposed to curse them out. They're your parents, because one of the 10 commandments are what? Honor thy mother and father. Okay, so that your years may be prolonged. You know the scriptures, the commandments, right? But if you do this, you can be put to death for that. All right. Let's go to verse 10. Leviticus 20 and 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress, meaning the man and the woman, shall surely be put to death. So, just like how a lot of these hip-hop songs now, always rapping and singing about sleeping with the next man's girl, next man's wife, and all of that stuff. You could be put to death for that, man. And that's righteous. Being put to death, or putting the adulterer and the adulteress, putting them to death. Okay? So here it is. If you catch your woman messing around with some other dude, okay, you have the right with the Most High to put them to death, man. Kill both their asses, man. And it's righteous. So the scripture says the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Okay? And then let's go to verse 11. And the man that lieth with his father's wife hath uncovered his father's nakedness, both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Because you got wicked niggas out there, okay, that go mess around and sleep with their father's wife. So if the father is not with with the dude's mother, and he got him another wife, because again, a man could have more than one woman, okay, and he sleep with one of his father's wives, he's to be put to death, right? Him and the woman will be put to death, okay? And the scripture says their blood shall be upon them. So that's on them, okay? So these are sins punishable by death, man. All right? Verse 12. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. Now here it is. A father goes and sleeps with his son's wife. Now the Lord flipped it and showed you it's on both ends now. Now if a father goes sleeps with his son's wife, both of them shall be put to death, and their blood is on them. It is on their hands. It says it right here in the scriptures, man. That's wicked as all hell, man. And here's, I got sons, all right? And here's, if I go sleep with one of my son's wives, or whatever that may be, I'll be put to death. That's simple. That's plain. And that's all wicked as all hell, man. And it said their blood shall be upon them. All right? Verse 13. The main one that this society be pushing, TV, in the streets, all that stuff. Let's go to verse, y'all know it, Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, homosexuality, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them had committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Salakia. And that goes for a woman too. Two women. Two women sleeping together, two men sleeping together. Abomination. And they shall surely be put to death, and their blood will be upon them. Sins punishable by death. Verse 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. If a man take his wife's mother and sleep with his wife's mother, he shall be burnt. They shall be burnt. The scripture said that's all. That's wickedness, man. So obviously, again, punishable by death. Let's keep going. Leviticus 20 and 15. Y'all know this too. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast. Salaki again. So, which means, if a man lies, which these Edomites love to do, they love to lay down with a damn animal, man. Bestiality. Okay? But again, they could do that. Let the Edomites and other nations do that. Remember, this Bible is for us. It's for the Israelites, man. Because you also have Israelites doing the wicked and nasty foul shit too. Okay? Sleeping, doing with this bestiality stuff. If a man, and that also goes for the woman too. So, if a man goes and lies with an animal, which is, oh my gosh, disgusting, confusing, like, yo, straight up wickedness, he shall be put to death, and now that animal gotta die. You gotta kill that animal, and that animal is unclean and gotta die, man. Let's keep going. Verse 16. And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman. I just said it. Thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So, you kill the woman if she lay with an animal, and the man if they lay with it, and their blood is upon them, man. These are sins punishable by death. And what is sin again? Sin is transgression of the law, man. These are laws. The book of Leviticus, they got laws in here. And these are laws that are punishable by death. So y'all keep messing around and playing around with the Most High if you want to. Cause he gonna kill y'all ass, man. Which he's doing daily anyway with these wicked ass 2/3 in this rebellious nation of Israel, man. Because Israel have become more wicked than the wicked, man. And their blood shall be upon them, man. And they got killed the beast, man. So again, which proves the point, there is sin, and there is sin punishable by death. Okay? Salakia. And there's sin punishable by death, man. And with that, I'm going to close. All glory and honor to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And peace to all the Akim out there, doing this work in truth and in spirit.